Hello everybody, my name is SMK and I'd like to welcome you guys back to Tuesdays with K. Now today I am reviewing this guy, the SM-58. This is technically called the Choice Selects dynamic microphone. And really this is more a formality than anything. You guys have probably already seen my video on Shure knockoff microphones, where I compared knockoff microphones against the actual Shure SM-58. Basically telling you guys, what you can look out for so that you don't end up with a knockoff Shure microphone like this one. Now, this one is getting reviewed first simply because it is the weirdest of the bunch. For one thing, it is blatantly trying to copy the Shure SM-58 without trying to copy it. It is a blatant ripoff based on the packaging. Alright guys, and as usual, I am recording this through the DBX286S set at about 50% and recording it to the Wave XLR. I do have the clip guard engaged this time simply because I am nowhere near clipping. So in case there's anything like shitty with the wiring inside of this thing, I didn't want it to hurt you guys' ears. So there you go. So let's go ahead and talk about what you get in the box. You get the microphone, you get an XLR to 1/4 inch or an XLR to 6.5 millimeter cable. You get some documentation, which I don't trust, and that's it. So the frequency response on this is unknown because I don't trust the documentation at all for this microphone. I don't trust any of the documentation for the knockoffs, honestly. Not even the piles. So I'm going to take a guess here and say it's probably 50 hertz to 15 kilohertz. And because it's dynamic, it does not have a self noise. Now, the weird thing that I notated is this on and off switch. It says on and has a cardioid polar pattern, and then it says off dynamic. Now, this seems odd to me. This makes it seem like it's a condenser microphone. It is not. It is a dynamic microphone. You do turn it on and off, so it's just an on and off switch. I don't know what the logic behind them having that is. It's weird and stupid, in my personal opinion. And let's go ahead and talk about the build quality real quick. The build quality is decent. I mean, it's the heaviest out of the microphones that I did get. The handle itself feels pretty cheap, though. It is painted. It also is very slick. So if you're doing this in a live environment, it would be a problem. But let's go ahead and do our test. So the first test that I'm going to be doing is the polar pattern test. It's going to go ahead and talk into the microphone as I spin it around here and just keep talking into it as I move around it, technically making it move for me. And yeah, I'm now talking into the front of the fake SM-58. I'm now talking to the side of it. I'm now talking to the back of it. I'll go ahead and test, see if there are any resonant frequencies. I'm going to tap on the body of the microphone and on the grill. I would not be surprised if there are resonant frequencies inside of this microphone. All right, let's go ahead and do the background noise ejection. Obviously, being a dynamic, it should not have any self noise. So I'm just going to go ahead and go ham on my keyboard here, talk into the microphone as I do this. If you were going nuts with your keyboard, do that kind of crap. And I'm pressing on the WSD key, spacebar R key, clicking that mouse to see what kind of noise versus my voice is being picked up if you were playing a video game. Additionally, the head of the microphone is very bright. I don't understand this affinity to chrome, but yeah, they opted for a semi-matte chrome. Awesome. All right, and since this is technically a handheld microphone, I'm gonna go ahead and pass it between my hands and give it a little bit of a squeeze to see what kind of handling noise it generates. And something that I got from Bandrew is cupping your hand around the head of the microphone. So thanks, Bandrew, because I do know that some singers, rappers do that. You should not do it. Don't do it. Let me repeat myself. Never do it. But this is what it sounds like if you were cupping your hand on the top of the microphone. It probably is sounding even worse now. So yeah. All right. So one of my final thoughts and opinions on this microphone. It's as I expected. It sounds bad. Instead of being overly bright, it is very dark. It is overly muddy. The low ends are absolutely out of control. I noticed it was super boomy, and it just doesn't sound very good at all. And while we're on the topics of the high end is piercing. It's shrill, even though it's not really there. Whenever it is there, it's not pleasant to listen to. The mids do sound honky. They sound very very off. I can't really put my finger on it other than to say they're honky, but there's something else there that I just don't like about it. Moreover, this is a blatant ripoff of the Shure SM-58, so can I recommend it? No, I can't. And I know that this is a pretty fast video to come to this conclusion, but I'm going to be very real with you guys. I don't like this microphone, and I don't think that you should buy it. So I'm going to end it off there because I don't want to give it any more time. So anyway, that's all I have for today. I'm not going to link this down in the description box below. It is not going to get my support. I really hate that I actually paid money for this. But if you guys did enjoy this video, please give it a big thumbs up. You want to see more, make sure to subscribe. Check out some content I create, including the see at the end of this video. And I'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.